Good morning.
Hello. How you doing?
How you guys all doing?
This is Magda at Coach Your Mindset.
It's Paulina and welcome to Rockingham Radio.
Hello. How are you feeling on this beautiful Monday morning?
So we've done D last week.
Yes.
The next letter would be E.
Yes. So since we're on the D, we spoke about depression. Now it's E. So what are we going to talk about today, Paulina?
My favorite topic, really.
Yes.
Emotions.
Something I wasn't in tune with for a very long time as well.
Yeah, so why those emotions are important? What did you do in your mind graph? So why important? Like, I think mainly for me, how I understand emotion, it's that if we wouldn't have emotions, we would be like robots.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, then I think emotions, there are different types of emotions, there could be happiness, sadness, whatever. So if you deprive yourself of that, then you definitely become like a robot. You don't really feel anything, do you? You can't really tell what's going on around you. If you're happy about something that's happening, or if you're sad, if something is comfortable for you, you can't really tell if you don't have emotions.
Well, yeah, but then this is like, they're instinctive, they're intuitive, they're connected to our subconscious mind. But they are also connected to our past.
Yeah.
So like, I really like that. I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
Feelings provide you with information about yourself and how you are reacting to a particular emotional state. Feelings serves as a way of expressing, communicating our emotions to ourselves and also to others.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That means that if I have an emotion, I need to stop for a moment and give myself a time to process it, because there is information with that feeling, no common.
Yeah, so something comes with that feeling, that kind of emotion that can give you just to see how you should maybe react in the moment or not react as well, or just informs you what's happening around you. It can be warning as well, it can be acknowledgement or something, it can be something good, can be something bad, so they kind of give you that perspective, I think.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that you get caught up with them because why you get caught up with emotions?
I think before I probably didn't really recognize where the emotions were coming from, and I didn't have like healthy boundaries. So when I didn't have like healthy boundaries with myself and people around me on whatever I was doing, then I was going into like certain emotions, and then it kind of didn't influence me in the right way. I just felt overwhelmed probably because I didn't know how to handle myself. So
how can you read people if you are in emotions?
Probably you read them from your perspective, your emotions. Sometimes it can
from
be
your
wrong.
Limited point of view.
Yeah, so it can be wrong, because you feeling very low and you just see someone as well that something is wrong with them, but maybe it's actually just very chilled, having like a relaxed time, or you're very angry and you think that's how everyone around you is angry, when maybe they're just feeling passionate about something.
Angry, behind the anger is fear, but I think in fear we're going to talk about different types of emotions on the next session. I thought we're going to go like more overall.
Yes.
And I think myself, I understand that emotions are needed, and I always have this pattern of acknowledgement. So like this kind of like a feeling, when you have that feeling on your stomach. We've been talking about this quite a lot, but today it's more about understanding that this feeling is needed.
So like on a Monday, like that's why I actually wrote as well in my notes, on Monday, it's like
ask
yourself,
heavy.
Do you allow yourself to actually feel, or do you suppress your emotions? And like Paulina said, one of the tools for like emotional balance, actually acknowledging.
Yeah, but when we spoke about depression, it was depress your emotions.
Yeah.
So it's all connected.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, if you divide word depression, you're gonna say depress. What means that you go down, and you on. It's like negative and positive energy. So it's like you can have negative or positive emotion, and you can still resist it, suppress it. And I think that's we don't. This is really good because we don't let ourselves allow to feel.
No. So let's say if something really upsets you in that moment, you maybe straight away try to forget about it, or try to make yourself feel better. But why is this upsetting you so much? Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe there's something you want to do about it as well. Maybe it's something small. It doesn't have to be something big. You don't have to, do big actions. Maybe it's actually something small that is going to help you in staying with that emotion. will allow you to see that. And if you just brush it under the carpet or you
I mean,
replace it
staying with
something.
the emotions depends on the situation.
Oh yeah, I mean
It's
like
very important because you can go down too much as well. So like, for example, if we have a conversation and you triggered, so why people trigger each other's emotions, this is the thing.
because
This
they
is
catch
important.
on them, I think, and they
But
like
why you
point
catch them?
out, find like a weak spot or something. You know?
Crazy. And but why we catch them?
Yeah.
We know why we catch them.
Because we probably there's something that's happening with us that we have that
Similar
emotion.
thing.
Yeah.
So we're like a mirror. So for example, like if I talk to you about something and I tell you something what I don't like,
Yeah.
and you get upset about it and you're gonna feel that on your stomach, is that my fault?
Well, probably I'm doing something as well. So it's better to think like, well, probably it's connected to me as well.
Well, I don't do nothing. I just say my opinion.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I
then
don't
definitely
put it
something-
on you. I only just say my opinion. So I'm not aggressive or I'm not upset or I'm not manipulative. I'm just saying my opinion about something, which I don't expect someone to or you to agree. But if you have a personal reaction to it,
Yeah, there's something happening around that emotion then with you.
something to do with that situation, you could look into the past and heal it in that particular situation.
Yeah.
So how we worked it out together, that you haven't been reacting to.
Yeah. So if you, it's better if you like don't react on that.
So
Refuse
so
yourself.
I react a lot emotionally, and then what did you do to have it back on you?
Well, I was kind of like, okay, having a moment, like, and just, I think listening is very good then.
But you
as
didn't
well.
tell me to calm down,
No.
never, because that would make me angry.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like listening and just like observing and not taking things personally, because if someone is really upset, if you're gonna start being upset, you're gonna upset them even more.
And you're gonna share the same feelings.
Yeah, so like on this moon day, maybe there's something that's actually triggering you to have like a strong emotion. Maybe ask yourself, why am I feeling so strong about this? Maybe the answer won't come straight away, but maybe in a few days you're gonna be like, OMG. Okay.
And then when you react in that situation, what happened to me, it's like I was very, because I'm the one who's very, very, very reactive. Like I am very. It took me a very long time to realize that sometimes it's just better to be quiet, and or give yourself a moment to process and like not to be so reactive, but be acting on it. And during this course of all the journey together, we're always going to be going into the same things, is because those things are affecting mental health in the world.
I think that's what matters. You don't have to go like around. It's certain things that they come back over and over again. And I think, like you say, so finding the balance is not like reacting straight away. I think that's about the boost day, Tuesday. The boost day is all about that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, definitely. Like I think our like partnership, friendship works out because of that. We are completely two different people. We would never probably, if I would end up not the same class, it was just an accident. We become friends, and thanks God that happened because of the fact that we are so different. Because Magda was suppressing, and I was expressing, and both ways are not good.
It was like two extreme opposites.
Yeah, like expressing, maybe not. It's a wrong word, too positive, but. No, I was like verbalizing everything, but I wasn't really considered how I was speaking. So I was venting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see.
So it's like a monologue. You don't really provide someone with dialogue. You don't give them chance to say anything really. Whereas Magda on the other side, when she had the problems, what you were doing when we
I wasn't really saying anything most of the time. I was getting like, I was like, okay, well, this would. So I mean, like, I didn't have that kind of boundaries in a way.
And that made you feel bloated.
Yeah, I was like proper.
Same Tiasha.
Yeah, was like very bloated and.
It's the belly grows on the chakras.
Yeah.
You're getting like more air in the chakras. The chakras getting blocked, and you don't just put weight because of what you eat. Actually.
Yeah, it's like I think it's all
It's
about
crazy
the mindset.
that,
yeah,
no?
it is like it's all about the mindset.
And sorry.
There are those days when you're like a bit like you feel like maybe you're angry or something is happening. You feel a bit like actually bloated, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's all the emotions like coming inside.
I don't know. I don't feel bloated ever because I just say them.
Yeah. So on the boost day, so if you
I really like what you said there.
with what? What was that? A spider or something?
I don't know.
Maybe it was the plant. Like saying, "Hey boy, how are
So
you doing?"
how do you keep balance with your emotions, Magda?
For me, I think what is really important, what like we've spoke about and I learned through that I can't overwhelm myself with things, because if I do too many things, I overwhelm myself I miss out or certain things on how I'm feeling as well, because I'm so into that action mode. I mean, I like to do many things, but there's like a balance between many things and too many things. So I think for me, it was that as well, and saying, you know, how you feel and what's going on with you as well. That's kind of how you find the balance. And
Yeah, because when she wasn't saying anything, she looked like she was constantly in a mood when she wasn't okay.
yeah,
I literally thought that she had a problem with me. And it was no problem with me. It was her own
I mean,
stuff.
having one, and also
Or she
setting
was
up,
doing this, staring at me.
setting up healthy boundaries as well. You know, that's kind of what helped me as well a lot. So
She was like this. When she wasn't okay, we were sitting in the living room and we were doing stuff and we were watching a movie or something, and then she sat on the other side of the room, and so she was like, and I was like, is she want to talk about something, or like,
what's that problem?
what's her problem? Like,
And I had something on my mind. I didn't know how to verbalize it, so my eyes were like speaking for me. So probably I wanted to say something, but my eyes were like, I'm saying this. Or actually, I'm not.
guys, did you realize that the emotions, suppressed emotions, they are toxins for the body? They are stinky.
Yeah.
And after when they collect, so like it's like a cup in your belly and they collect into the same place. Negative, positive emotions goes to the same place. So excitement and sadness goes into the same place. So if it's too much excitement, too much sadness is also not good. There is no balance.
Yeah, if you're like too overly happy, too happy, like let's say if you go even from that state, or I think we spoke about
that
with the
something
depression,
is not right there, no?
from like being low to like straight away like very high. It's not really good.
No, and then like imagine that, so this cup become a kettle and it's like a hot water.
Yeah, when it's hot water in the kettle.
And the cat hot when there is too much. So like let's say if we have a situation, so let's say it's all bottled up and then we have a little trigger about, I don't know, I was going to wash the dishes in the morning, or someone didn't put the spoon in the right direction or whatever. You know how it is when you're not okay, everything annoys you. You just get snapped.
Yeah.
And then that cup explodes, and that kettle explodes with the boiling water, so that toxins evaporate to your brain, to your subconscious mind, and that's where you get infected.
That's
where
kettle
you get,
can burn you.
that kettle can burn you, and not only you're gonna say to that person things you don't really mean it, or even if you mean it, you're not gonna say them in the right way. You've been collecting these informations for several years, and maybe what you have in this situation, you maybe not even have a problem with that person.
Yeah.
This is
trigger,
the worst,
isn't it?
because it's a trigger, exactly.
Yeah. Like a trigger.
This is very, very, I don't know if we shouldn't stay in this topic for a while, you know, it's like...
No, we can, to be honest, if from emotions
we can go to the fear,
so that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, because emotions were my biggest weakness, it's like, but they are my biggest strength. And the discovery, identification and differentiation of our emotions through yourself, it's about experiencing emotion. So experiencing emotion is a human privilege, and learning to express our emotion will help us get close to those who we love. So the more you speak your heart, then the more you're going to get closer to everybody around you. This is really cool book. Magda got it for her birthday once.
Yeah,
many years.
Yeah, it's very nice. So that's
it's
it.
Emotionary.
Yeah.
Say What You Feel by...
Palabras aladas. I think many people kind of took part in this. Let's see. I think there was a psychologist here. It's Rosa Collado Caracosa. That's
well, we can post it on a thingy post.
Yeah, so she wrote the prologue. I'm not sure whether she's actually the author, because there are a few people who actually contributed to that as well.
Yeah, I like that as well. Emotions are instinctive or intuitive states that affect our bodies, minds, and how we behave. The purpose of emotion is to help us to deal with what is happening around us. And then in the Mars and in the boost day tomorrow, it's like ego will take over the emotion and will tell you that you don't need to feel. I will suppress the emotions. That's the ego. That's why from Monday to Tuesday it's quite hard, because from very low vibration we go to very high vibrations. And that's kind of like, that's why Monday, Tuesdays are hard weekdays of the week.
So like to sum up everything, so what are emotions? We spoke about this. And do you always know what you feel, how you're feeling? Do you allow yourself to actually slow down for a moment and, you know, feel those emotions, or do you suppress them? So acknowledge your emotion. If there's an opportunity, stay with it or talk to someone about it. And how do you balance your emotions? That's what you can ask yourself on the boost day. So try not to react in the moment.
Am I really feeling like that? Or is that person really annoys me? Or why is that annoying me?
Ask yourself that.
Ask yourself a question. Self-talk, it's gonna set you free.
Yes.
Thank you very much for today. Love us like we love you, and speak to you Wednesday.
Thank you very much.
Be good.
Ciao,
Bye.
ciao.